In order to make this sale cohesive, we really needed to break out of traditional categories, recontextualizing art and objects that we're used to seeing in a specific way. How each moment changes the way we view the things that we've been collecting and the things we love. Hi, my name is Harrison Tenzer, and I'm a specialist in the Contemporary Art Department at SOTHEBY'S. Today I'm here to tell you about a very exciting and unique sale that is currently live on our website called Eclectic. It's the first time in a while where specialists have collaborated, picking unique artworks and objects from their respective categories and bringing them together to show you all the breadth of what we do here at SOTHEBY'S. From fossils to Americana, contemporary artwork to 18th century paintings, design from the past 3 centuries, and much more. We tried to recontextualize these groupings to really fit the moment we're in. So you'll have sections such as at home, emotional support animals, comfort food, as well as outdoor escape, which is a fun way of looking at landscape in a way that perhaps we haven't. One thing I really love about the at-home section is the juxtaposition between different art and objects. You have images such as our amazing Gustav Klimt work on paper, as well as great design objects, an Art Nouveau clock, a mid-century secretary cabinet. So I hope that this sale really becomes a vehicle for people to consider how they're living with art, how they're collecting art. This idea of just making your own nest and finding a place where you can have a family, have your own alone time, and feel comfortable in a space that you've created to suit you.
Hi everyone, I'm Casey. I'm a cataloger in the Contemporary Art Department at SOTHEBY'S in New York. I'm here with my dog Norman. He's done a phenomenal job of keeping me company and providing endless emotional support during this insane time. Speaking of pets, there are several interesting representations of animals featured in the Eclectic sale, which I'd like to share with you. Some of my favorites are Lot 128, which is the pair of Chinese painted pottery horses from the Tang Dynasty. They're just very fun, energetic, and animated in their expressions. And I just love how the surface of, all ancient Chinese sculpture holds so much history and kind of tells a story on its own. The second work, Lot 139, the Guillot Babouin, or Baboon. This comes to us from the collection of Marc Jacobs. It's very charming, but also very elegant and also manageable for a bronze work. It would be a lovely addition to a home with a modern aesthetic, and it obviously comes from an iconic collection, so the provenance is exceptional here. Lot 142, which is the Tom Sachs Miffy. I find this work to be just absolutely adorable. It's from 2002, from an edition of 25, so not a huge edition size, and of course one of the motifs that the artist repeats several times throughout his career. And then finally, Lot 145, which is the cast iron greyhound shooting gallery target. It's a shooting target from 1925, which was actually originally part of a larger carnival target. Greyhounds have always been associated with hunting and racing, so this feels like it's illustrating a combination of the two.
Hi, I'm Daniela Lazo-Cedre, and I'm a cataloger of contemporary art at SOTHEBY'S. Today, while I'm here inside, like many of you, I wanted to talk about some of the landscape artworks that can be found in our Eclectic sale, which could serve as an outdoor escape. The first landscape I want to talk about is Norman Rockwell's 1956 study for The Thing with Life is That You Live It, which was produced during his 1956 trip around the world as sponsored by Pan American Airlines. Rockwell imbued the work with subtle social commentary and his signature humor. The Hawaiian natives are depicted as calmly and confidently maneuvering the boat through the waves. However, the tourists, who are supposedly enjoying their vacation, are depicted as anxiously sitting back and gripping at the edges of their canoe. The second work I want to talk about is David Hockney's Canal and Road, Kyoto, Feb 19, 1983. A less traditional example of the landscape, Hockney created this work as part of his Joiners series that he created in the early 80s. In this series, Hockney used a Polaroid camera to capture the same scene from many different angles and details, which he would together construct into a larger photo collage in a unique composition. The third work I want to talk about today is Apollo 16 Orion's Ascent. This mission was the fifth and second to last lunar exploration as part of the US Apollo space program, and included the astronauts John Young, Charles Duke, and Ken Mattingly. Orion was the vessel utilized by Young and Duke for their 3-day stay on the lunar surface, where their primary goal was the exploration of mountain ranges, plains, and craters never before explored by human life.
The sale is live through this Friday, so please check out our website, SOTHEBY'S.com. You'll see an upcoming sale. And don't forget, we'll be rolling out Eclectic in London and Paris in the month to come. So the fun will continue, and we'll see what other amazing juxtapositions we find.